Today is July 19th, 2012. My name is Bert Adams. I work for KHI Mechanical. We're here at the Shields Project. We're going to go over the sump pumps. Right now we are in Area C in the aquarium pit. You can find this on the drawing, mechanical drawing M1.3. It's right next to the sewage ejector pump. We do have two more sump pumps in the building, one in Area A, and you can find that on the mechanical print M2.1. And we have another one in Area B, that's sump pump number 2, and you can find that on the mechanical print M2.2. These systems have their own sump pit. Just remove these nuts, and we're going to look down inside and show you where the pumps are at, and I'll show you the floats. I'll give you your pointer back. Okay. Okay, we've got, you can't really see it, we've got a pump, we've got two pumps down here. There's one pump here, there's one pump here. We've got three floats. This would be our stop float, this would be our start float, and this would be our alarm float. So if these two floats were up, the pumps weren't running, this float was up, it would come on, bring on an alarm. There is a test function on this alarm. I'm just going to show that for you. Oh, sorry, it's on this side. Push this here. That would be our alarm. If that alarm was going off, you come down to investigate what's going on, you want to silence that alarm, you'll push the button just the opposite way. It's just a toggle switch. This is our control panel for the sump pump. This is exactly the same as the other two sump pumps that we have in areas A and B. Inside, we've got two circuit breakers, one for each pump, two contactors, one for each pump. We have this is our control, and that would be off, this would be on. These are a three-way toggle switch. Down is in auto, in the middle is off, and all the way up would be hand. And that's actually running the pump right now. You can check your amp draws here off of your contactors.
Excuse me, sorry, just
No, not a problem.
edit that. Okay, go.
You can check your amp draws for each pump off of these contactors. You want to come down and open up your pit, check and see where your levels are at. If the water was kind of sitting stagnant like it was just here, you can go in here, turn it on into hand. You do need to open up the pit and watch it. You don't want to run the pumps dry. I was talking to Justin. I think it would probably be a good idea quarterly to go ahead and as you're flushing these out just in hand, I'd run a hose in there. At least that way you're getting rid of the stagnant water and bringing in some fresh water. This will not pump it completely empty. It's got the stop float on there. There will be standing water in these pits. It would be a good idea to run some fresh water in there and put it into hand and flush it out. It would probably be a good idea also to fill up the tank, have this turned off, fill up the tank, and just verify that your floats are actually operating. Your stop float will come up first, then your start float. Once you fill up past your alarm float, that'll come on, your alarm will go off, and it just will prove to you that your floats and everything's still working properly. I wouldn't imagine you need to do that more than annually, actually checking all your floats and stuff. But as for making sure there's not stagnant standing water, it would probably be a good idea, possibly quarterly, to flush that out. Fill up some fresh water in there, put it in hand, and pump it out. You want to check your contactors here, make sure that we don't have any arc burns. These aren't going to be starting and stopping a lot. I can't imagine they're going to run more than a few times each year. pretty much standalone controls. Train does have a CT monitor to let them know if the pumps do come on, so you will know if for whatever reason the pumps did have to come on. Just make sure to put your switches back into auto after you've tested this. Make sure your control's still on, because if there were a case where you left these in off, the pump or the sump pump the pit started to fill up. You should still get an alarm, but your pumps aren't going to be running. So it would get to a point where you just hear that annoying buzzer and that light's going off. And I mean, it might be something as simple as somebody forgot to put the thing back into auto. So that would be something to make sure to remember, is put the system back into auto operation.
Could you talk about the labeling of the circuit on that?
Oh, as of right now, we don't have a label as to what circuit breaker actually shuts these panels down. The electricians are supposed to be coming in to label these to let you know what circuit breaker, what panel you would need to shut these down. And that would be control power, 120 volts, and power for your pumps, which is 208. And you can shut your 208 power off to your pumps right here with these two circuit breakers, and your control panel is this switch here. You saw that LED, it's off right now, and it's on, it's back on.
Warranty or attic stock?
Warranty is a 2-year warranty on this setup. There is no attic stock. I can't imagine there's anything that's going to need to be replaced on this anytime in the near future. They really shouldn't be running very often, if at all.
What about that water coming out of the side of the tube?
There is in the manual for the equipment, it does show a hole in the tubing coming up from that. I apologize, I don't know what its intention is, but when you do run these in hand, you will see it spray out of the pipe. It's just part of how the setup is supposed to be. We've got an addendum to the Sump Pumps. Yesterday when we were going through them, they were asking about a hole. When we turned the pump on, it was spraying out the side of the pipe. The purpose of that is it's a weep hole, so it won't have all that pressure of the water sitting on the head of the pump, so it won't have all that head pressure when it first fires up. After it runs, any leftover water in there will drain out of that weep hole, and that's the purpose of it.